All right, this is our video for Friday, April 17th, and this is our review before you take your quiz, 7.6 through 7.8. And all of this is done on your graphing calculator. And so this week we've talked about determinants, how to find them on your calculator, how to use them. We used them for Cramer's rule, and then you had your secret messages on Thursday. And so our quiz today. First thing I want you to do is to check your answers. And so if you'll pause the video and start checking your answers. All right, now I want to work a couple of problems, or at least get them set up for you on page 544. I just want to remind you how to work number 4. And so this one was asking for the area of the triangle. All right, sorry about that. Area of a triangle is plus or minus 1/2. And you put your coordinates in. And so my first point is -3, 5, and I add a 1. And then 2, 6, 1. And 3, -5, 1. And then you put that into your calculator. And then find your determinant. And be sure you use either positive or negative 1/2 to work it out. And your answer should have been 28. Now remember that collinear points, the area is equal to 0. All right. So hopefully you didn't have any trouble there. Next, I want to talk about number 22. And I'm not going to work through the whole thing. I just want to make sure you know how to set it up. This was solving using Cramer's rule. And so for the denominator, you should have 4, -2, 3, 2, 2, 5, 8, -5, -2. In the numerator, when you're solving for x, you're going to put -2, 16, and 4 in place of the a's, and then you're going to have your b's and your c's, and then you would find the determinant of each one and divide. For your y equals, you would use the same denominator, but in the numerator, you should have your a's, 4, 2, 8. In place of the b's, put -2, 6, and 4, and then you should have your c's, 3, 5, -2. And for your z, you're going to have the same denominator as x and y, but in the numerator, you're going to have 4, 2, 8, -2, 2, -5, and -2, 16, and 4. And when you work all of that out, your answer should have been x was 5, y was 8, and z was -2. So if you have any trouble with those, see me in Zoom. And I want to look at one more, just again setting up. Number 33, you had your secret message, and your encode matrix was 1, 2, 2, 3, 7, 9, -1, -4, -7. And it is a 3 by 3, so you needed to group your secret message into 1 by 3s. So your first one would be 16, -1, and -48. Now, you want to take, let's call this one matrix A, and you want to multiply it by the inverse of B. If this is your encode matrix, the inverse is what you want to multiply it by. So A times the inverse of B, and then you should have gotten a little 1 by 3 here. That works out to be TES. Okay. All right, so again, if you have trouble, see me at Zoom or email me, and I will be glad to help you. Make sure you take your 1 by 3 and multiply it by the inverse when you are trying to decode the secret message.